Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about achieving quality. First off, we're going to actually pose a bit of a question about what is quality assurance and what is quality control, because they seem to be quite similar a lot of the time. Quality assurance is actually a system of checks that are brought in to ensure the product is free from faults. We do that by checking the quality, the accuracy and the fitness of purpose. From when we start to design it, so from design through to manufacture. Quality control is how we make sure the product meets the design specification and is a quality end product. So quality assurance will make sure that the product is designed and made to a high standard, whereas quality control will check systematically throughout the manufacturing process to make sure that there are no flaws with what we've made. Tolerance is the next thing that we need to actually talk about. Now, tolerance isn't what you would assume it would be. It's actually when a product is mass or batch produced, we sample check to make sure that they are all the same. So, for instance, you may well take the length of a screw or a bolt and check them systematically to make sure that they're all within tolerance. Now, tolerance doesn't mean that it's exactly the same size, but they're within a certain parameter. So, for instance, when we do our seam allowance in textiles, we will often use 1.5 centimetres as our seam allowance, but our tolerance will be 2 millimetres either side. So it could be 1.7 centimetres or 1.3 centimetres, and that's what tolerance is. Now, there are some standards that are introduced to the products that we have manufactured. Now, the quality assurance for the European Union is actually the CE symbol. Now, this means that all products that are sold in the European Union meet these specific standards. So it would be things like making sure that all children's nightwear is fire retardant. That any product that is sold within the EU needs to make sure that it has the CE symbol on it. In Britain, we actually have an additional standard mark that we like to put on the products that are produced and sold here, and these are called the British Standard Institute Kite marks. You'll notice that it looks a little bit like a heart shape, and it's basically just to ensure that the quality is great and is suitable for sale in Britain. However, because we fall in the EU, not all products that are sold within Britain has to have the British Kite mark symbols on, but they are synonymous with quality products. Now, we also have other quality standards that appear on our packaging. So, for instance, there is one that is a little red tractor. Now, the red tractor is making sure that there is quality assurance that the food comes from a trustworthy source. That means that there is no additional chemicals that are put into the food, and you're unlikely to get horse meat in your lasagna. Now, the lion mark also covers British toy manufacture. So we make sure that if there is a lion mark on our toys, that it's that they have been quality assured and they are ethical and safe to use. And that's really important when talking about toy manufacture.